So this is Ali, and we've just been in the studio doing some stuff for her. Ali's a country singer. She won New Zealand Female Best Country Singer. What year was that, mate?
Country artist, I think 2012. New
Big
Zealand.
deal. And Ali's got music all over the world. And she's my neighbour just down in Keno, only like 4 kilometres away. Anyway, yeah, I've got a bit of an album coming out at the end of this month. Well, it'll be now, I guess, 31st of August. And one of the songs is Sweetest Bro, which I've been singing like forever but never made it on a CD. Everyone asked for it, so here it is. And Ali's never sung it before, but you watch her, she'll nail it. I hope. Sweetest Bro, Sweetest Bro, everywhere we go it's Sweetest Bro, singing Sweetest Bro, Sweetest Bro, everywhere we go it's Sweetest Bro. Well, sometimes you're down, you're feeling low, so get on the phone and call me, bro. I got a fishing pole, I got a place we can go, I got some bait in the esky, it's Sweetest Bro, Sweetest Bro, Sweetest Bro, everywhere we go it's Sweetest Bro, singing Sweetest Bro, Sweetest Bro, everywhere we go it's... There you go, bro.
Yes, brother.
Fucking very sharp haircut.
From the barber, mate, from the barber.
Really?
Yeah, barber's on Buxton.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I said to her, what do you want to do with this mop? And she said, cut it short. And I said, yeah, do it then. Do what you want to do. So this is what she wanted to do.
It's very becoming on you.
Takes years off my age.
Yeah.
I only look 65 now.
If only we could, eh? Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Hey, it's looking good, bud.
Yeah, I'm getting the coat on there. So that's dry, so I can get that
Up here?
on the fascia, so I can, then when I put the brackets up, we'll have top coat underneath
Oh, yeah?
underneath the guttering, which is important.
Nice.
It annoys the hell out of me when I'm doing renos on houses and I pull the guttering off and find out that they never put top coat underneath it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because that's porous. Primer is porous coat.
Yeah.
It allows adhesion of the top coat. It doesn't protect the timber from
That's right.
anything. So yeah, that's that. And then I'll go and finish the cornicing off in there. Got the sliding track, got the doors on the top.
Oh, have you? Got the doors? Oh,
for
cool.
the wardrobe.
Awesome.
So I'll
Put those
the
in?
wheels in them. I won't put them in for the painter, but I'll make them. I'll do them so they're
Yeah.
all ready. So then the painter can paint them.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah. So that's
Looking good.
That's the plan.
Very good.
So you don't do an internal mitre when you've got an intricate solid timber moulding that can move. You don't do an internal mitre. You actually have to scribe it.
Right.
So that means that one runs through, and then this angle, ideally, you should be scribing it where you should less chance to see any gaps if there's any movement in the timber later on. So it's quite interesting. The process is really quite easy. You put it on a saw, you cut a mitre, and then you cut the back out of the mitre
Right.
so that this will run past it.
Gotcha.
And it's interesting, I saw a YouTube video and the guy's going, oh, you just hold this piece of timber up there and then you just draw a line around it. And it's like, no you don't, mate. You just cut a 45 on it. And I've highlighted the corner with a pencil.
Right.
Unfortunately, this side's my cack-handed side. When I'm cutting it on the other side, it's kind of easier for me because I'm
You're still doing a
right-handed.
bloody good job, mate, considering how the old coping sauce to go, don't it?
Yeah, it is. So you cut the back out at literally 90 degrees.
Right.
So that, and it's, you know, like you can do it with I've done it on some mouldings with a grinder and a jigsaw and various bits and pieces, but this moulding's got a couple, it's a double UG I think they call this, where it's got a curve one way and a curve the other way.
Right.
And so I have to cut it the hard way. I have to do it with my coping saw and cut the back out.
A lot of work involved in those finishing bits, isn't there?
Well, look, what happens is if you cut a solid timber and you cut them in a mitre and they both shrink and mill, there's a 2 mil gap in the top corner.
Yeah, right.
And because it's a hot room, and because this is clear pine, this is solid timber, it's actually, there's potential that things will move. It's already kiln dried in theory, you know, so then it should be theoretically only going to grow, but we get hot summers here, and I don't think that if it grows, it means it'll also shrink.
Yeah, right. Well done with the left hand, bro.
Hallelujah. So this is how it works. See?
Ah, yeah, right.
That comes through like that. So then if there's any timber movement, if there's a little mill or something like that, it's possible to fix it.
Yeah.
And if there's any movement in that way, it's not seen.
That's brilliant, mate.
So that's called a scribe. It's an internal scribe. I did it with the skirtings too. And it's always a case of when you do it, as you come into a room, you do it where you're not going to theoretically see it, at least. So that end over there, I'll cut this one into the wall, and I'll scribe that one in that way. So that theoretically you'd have to, if there's any movement, you'd have to stand on the narrow wall to look at it.
Wow, that is tight, bro.
Yeah, well this is the nature of the scribe.
Yeah.
It actually is a tight fit, and it's a better fit, it's more stable. And this one over here is done the other way. This is run along this way.
Right.
As you're coming into the door like that.
Yeah.
And I'm cutting this one to go this way. Back.
Gotcha.
So it's always so you can be hidden basically.
Yeah. Bloody
To
good.
maintain visibility.
Oh, Simon's turned up.
Yes. Must be smoke, eh?
Must be smoker time, yeah.
When you're doing cornicing, what you do is Cornice has a measurement, so I'll put 2 nails at 55mm down from the ceiling because that's the measurement that this cornice covers.
Right, eh?
55 mils. So that just helps me to hold it in there.
Smart idea.
I've got to see, usually I have to sharpen the chisel.
Yep.
And peer a little bit out of it.
It's not bad, bro. It's not bad at all, mate. When you push that in, that's tight as. That's tight as a fish's bum.
Yep.
Tight as a camel's arsehole in a sandstorm, mate.
That's nice.
Got any other tight sayings, bro?
Well, not that you'd say on camera.
There you go, bro.
Simon?
Just in time for smoker. You know when to turn up, don't you, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you bought?
Good to see you, bro. Yeah, what'd you bring? Did you bring some donuts for Art? Yeah?
I bought you a hug it.
You bought me what?
I bought you a hug if you want one.
A hug. Oh, there you go. Okay, Adrian and I, we're going to demonstrate for you the 4 hugs. The first hug.
Well, there's the man, shake hands, awkward man hug.
Awkward,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a bit awkward, but don't know quite.
Yeah. Haven't seen each other for 15 years, but it's kind of, yeah. Then there's my good mate hug, which is just a normal one. Hey, buddy.
Yep.
And then what's the third hug now?
Well, the third hug is what Simon did. It's where you keep.
Oh yeah, that's when you meet a
The pelvis areas cannot be closed.
No, that's when you meet a.
It's like that. And we do that with women. The shoulder is a safe zone. You can touch shoulders with women.
Yeah.
It's a safe one.
Well,
but you can't drop the
only
shoulder
for a
down.
few more years. Only for a few
Yeah,
more years.
that'll go out the window too.
Yeah.
So we won't be allowed to do that.
And you can't drop the shoulder too low.
No,
it's too close to the breast.
Right. You can't go in here.
Yeah, you can't go down the front of the shoulder at all.
Yeah, like you couldn't go up to your.
You can go back.
Right,
Back's
you can
all
go
right.
back's okay.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go up to like a platonic woman and say, "How you going? Good to see you." That's no good. But with mates, it's okay. Hey, good to see you, bro. Yeah, that's all right. Eh? We've got real, But Simon, he's come a long way with his hugs because I didn't used to get hugs at all. Anyway, good to see you, bro. I know you've had a hard weekend. His dad's been in hospital with kidney failure.
Ooh.
Yeah, John, who I hunt with, and they've done an operation, which apparently he's doing all right now. Only the best builder in the whole entire cosmos. Good morning, Al. How you doing?
Yeah. Morning, Clay.
So what's happening, bro?
Well, so today we're putting up this copper spouting or guttering.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at it.
Yep. So
Whoa.
I'm doing some things that'll be controversial. I'm sticking the dropper underneath, and a lot of people go, "Oh no, you have to cut a neat hole and put it on the inside." But you know what? It creates a dam, and the water doesn't come out. And I've seen it on gutters where it's basically it rusts around the dropper first.
Right.
So that's where it's going to decay first. So this will get painted. It's PVC. It'll get painted the same colour as the downpipe.
Okay.
So what I do is I stick them on the bottom so that the water falls into them.
Okay.
And there's a reason, and that's the logical reason to do it.
So you got that all glued up and good to go.
Yep. So I've got silicone in there, the silicone between it, the silicone on the inside.
Yep.
And the reason being, it just looks better. That one was good.
That's good.
Looks better from the outside,
Right. Well,
you know, than me having. So they give them to me pre-shaped, so they've already made that up.
Okay.
And then what I do is I do that, rivet it on, then fill up silicone from the inside.
From the inside, yep.
Yeah, so it's not all over the place and all
Yeah, right.
filthy dirty.
Morning, Bruno. Hey boy, here you go mate. Come say g'day to the boss, did you? Hey? Good boy. Was Al taking you for a walk this morning? Probably.
I think so, yeah.
They're a handy tool, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Right, a little bit of turps to clean that neatly around the edge. Try not to get this confused with whiskey or water. Take a swig of it, it's not very nice.
You got it in a flask where you could get it confused.
Only if I've already had whiskey.
How'd you sleep last night, mate?
Bloody good.
Bloody good.
Yeah,
Did you have good feed last night when you got home?
I did.
What'd you have?
I had one of the old English beef sausages
Mm-hmm.
that I'd had a couple of already.
Yep.
And I made some Mexican mince
Mm.
for the other day, and I'd had too much.
Yeah.
So I had the Mexican mince beef sausage, some agra mashed potato, because I'm
Okay.
a potato head.
Yeah, right.
It's the Dutch genes in me. And
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to say goodbye to Al, mate.
Yep.
Are you shooting off to work, Al?
Yep. Round 2.
So, are you quitting work today, mate?
Huh?
Are you quitting work today?
I think so.
Put up the OSH recommended
working platform.
working platform, right. These things can bend, eh? So we're going to be very careful lifting this.
Yep, I'll be down this end, you'll be down that end.
Okay, yep.
And then what we do is we pull the clips out and pop it in.
Each one, yeah?
Yeah. So I guess you go like this, pull it down.
Oh, I gotcha, okay. So, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Water sitting on top of the clip from the roof.
See that?
Yeah.
She looks good, bud.
Yeah, now this is a lot of modern colour steel gutter has an internal clip, which looks quite similar, but what happens is it's screwed on and it hooks back over from the mounting plate, so the gutter pops underneath it.
Right.
So when you're putting up any of those, this is a tip for people, what you do is you actually hang it on the outside first.
Right.
You hang it on here and you hang the whole gutter up on there, then you pop it up from underneath.
Right.
And then you clip the latch down.
Unlike this one.
Unlike this one, yeah. So that's also easy. Some people, I've seen them and they're trying to clip it up from the back and then pop the front on. It's not the way you do it. You just hang it all off the front.
Right.
Then you go along and you clip the back up underneath behind.
Yeah. Hey, this looks great. We just got to do the last bit.
Yep.
The end there, which you've already got your holes. It goes up very easy, doesn't it, Ab?
It does. Yep.
Very easy.
Yep.
It's gonna
Snaps
be-
in there beautifully.
It's going to be awesome,
And
bro.
then if you come back, you'll see that we don't see the edge of the roof.
I love the colour, man.
The colour's beautiful.
Oh, it's awesome, man. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Just goes well. It's just like
Just
wow.
goes with the,
Yeah, and the brass goes with the copper and the cedar. It's awesome.
yep.
Looks so cool.
Little tabs I'll turn down later on. Those top little tabs, I just grab a plier and just
Oh, you turn those over, do you?
just turn them over.
Righto.
Not too far, but far enough to lock the gutter in.
Okay, cool.
So if you're cutting ever steel guttering and you cut a piece off, you actually have to do two cuts with a left and a right pair of shears, because what happens is it deforms too much. You don't have to do them two at once, you can do them in one hand and then the other, but I like to just do it like two gun ticks.
Two gun ticks.
So this way you don't deform the shape of the gutter while you're cutting it.
Right.
Can you just hold that off cut there?
Yeah, but okay,
Down
bud.
the side.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
know
a
that,
lot of
mate.
people don't know that, and you're cutting a bit off it, and it's just all awkward and it gets all twisted and bent,
Yeah, right.
and you're deforming the form of it. But this way, you don't deform the form,
Right.
which is crucial because I want this to go inside the other
Absolutely.
piece.
Absolutely. That's interesting, mate.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Just like
Oh,
a well-oiled system.
Yep.
Beauty.
And flush at the end with the fascia. Yes, it is. Bang on. Cool.
It's just like a baby's nose, isn't it?
A baby's nose.
This here. It's like snot coming out of a baby's nose.
I haven't seen your baby face before, Arms.
No, that's right.
Cool.
That's it.
Should look straight.
Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
Definitely doing a scenic flight.
Nice and low, it's cool, isn't it?
Looks like it's got floats on the wings,
It
doesn't it?
does, eh? Yeah. So we've got our guttering up with our brass holders, and Arb is putting on a second coat of sickens. Are you going to crimp the top of those holders, bro? Or is that
No,
it?
no, that's it.
That's it.
where
Yep.
they go.
Okay, mate.
Yep. I actually rang him up to check him.
You said before you were going to crimp them over.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Yeah.
I had a try and it's like, yeah, it doesn't really move, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, right.
So then I rang them up and I said, okay, so what's the go?
Yeah.
Because it looked to me like it was sort of asking to be crimped over.
Yeah, me too.
But he said, no. He said, no, that's the way it is.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I said, okay.
Swears, bro.
Rightio, that's the way it is.
Yeah, well, this second coat of sickens is really bringing out the colour now.
Yep.
You
The
can see
timber's
the-
still hungry. It's like it soaks it up. It's just loving it.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said, you know, in the past, the oil migrates into the timber further down and then leaves the surface. And this is why oil's not really actually very good at all for trying to protect timber.
Yeah.
Well, the sickens stays where you put it, and it forms a skin, so it actually protects the timber. It almost looks like plastic when you get to your fourth coat.
Right.
My house is on its fourth coat in some places, and you'd look at it and you'd go, it's got a skin. It's got like a paint-like skin.
Yeah.
And the irony is that that's the bit that's doing the protection, is that bit. The oil migrates in, and then you see the weatherboards on the sun side of our house are all cracked to shit. They really are, you know, and that's because they've just been oiled.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't keep up with it, because if you're going to oil it, well, you might as well oil it every bloody year almost, you know.
So will I put another coat on this in another year, will I?
No, we will go to get a third coat on before too long.
I mean, after third coat though.
After third coat, yeah, another coat in a year. Yep,
Okay.
that's what they say.
Mm.
And this is why I use a big brush. You've really got to work it in to the timber.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just big brush, load it well, don't wipe all the paint off or all the stain off into the side of your bucket. Load it well, get it all in there, work it into the timber.
Yeah.
It's quite a good job to do, because it's not as what do you say, as finicky as painting.
Yeah.
Where you're having to try and, but I still brush off strokes, and
Yeah.
the thing you've got to look out for is just make sure there's no drips, you know. But a lot of this doesn't become visible later on
Yeah, right.
because of the way the nature of it is. It's funny, it's called a stain, but it's not, it's a coating.
Right.
Because stains usually just give a timber some colour, while a coating actually gives them protection, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, this is a north-facing face that needs
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Awesome,
And
bro.
as you can see, I've masked off for the window with this reusable masking roll.
Yep.
You don't even consider not doing it. It's just do it, and then you can just paint to your heart's content. Quickly get it on, and don't have to worry about it. If you don't mask it, trying to cut in, and these big brushes splash and everything like that, there'll be spots all over the place, and you'll be forever trying to clean it up afterwards.
Yeah.
So just mask it and then smash it.
Bloody good.
Yes, it enriches it, doesn't it?
Beautiful. Check that out, Greg. Wild pork with loads of fat. Right, you said it was a killer, mate, so we're going to try it first, and you get your own private video. This is not going to anybody but you, because I always like to try most stuff once before I film it. However, you're up front to see it. A little bit of butter in the pan. The pork in the pan with Greg's special Montreal chicken flavour. What do you call it, mate? Is it a rub? I suppose it's a rub. I'll tell you what, Gregory. If you taste half as good as she fucking smells, it'll be good. Oh, these are useless. Look at them. Oh, fuck. Can't grab anything of those bastards. Anyway, that's another pair. That's more like it. As I was saying, if it tastes half as good as it smells, it'll be fucking delicious. Giving off a nice smell, that. What's in it? Has it got garlic in it or something? Smells very nice. Alright, Gregory, what are we going to have with our pork today, mate? What do you reckon? Bit of silver beet? Jeez, it's pretty small, isn't it? I'll take that one off. Oh, I know what's nice. A bit of this stuff here. Good chomping and chewing. That's actually borage. Yeah, I'm quite partial to a bit of borage. Got some growing up here too. Take that off there. 3 of those. Oh, here we go. Kale, mate. What do you reckon, Bixie? Kale's pretty good. Yep, snap one off there. There's 1. Here's a nice big one. 2. And 3 off the other side. Oh, got a bit of broccoli inside, so we'll have it with that. That's my new planter. You saw it first, mate. It's pretty cool, eh? That planter there, Gregory, that's made out of my old wardrobe that Arb took out of my house. Yeah, you're going to get first look at everything before anybody else does, mate. You're in the loop, because you're a good bastard. I've got your name on the GBC board. I don't know if you're a patron or not, but your name's up on the GBC board anyway. I've sort of lost a few patrons. I'll just flick around and show you what Arb's done today. He's put this new guttering up, this copper one, and he's also done another coat of paint. Currently he's just washing his hands, gonna have some lunch, and I'm gonna smack this stuff straight in the pan. Going for about 5 minutes. Oh, it smells good. Hell yeah. That fat's rendering down a bit. Of course, your chicken stuff will be mixing up with my veggies. That broccoli's out of my garden too. That's all my borage and stalks cut right in half, just like that. Boom. Fuck me dear Gregory, it smells good, mate. If you were here, boy, I'd be sharing it with you. Sadly, I've got to munch on it all myself. I reckon we're ready to serve, mate. Still cooking on the plate, mate. Look at that. Still alive. Looks bloody good, doesn't it, eh? I reckon it's going to be some good chomping and chewing. Right, let's eat it. Just going to add a little bit of lemon juice to my vegetables. Give them a bit of a zing. That'll be nice. God, this smells delicious, man. Absolutely smells great. Okay, mate, this is the test, because I haven't eaten any while I was actually cooking it. I've just been salivating the whole time and dribbling. I can tell you it smells
good in
there. That smells good, yeah. Even Arb's getting downwind from it. Next level, bro. That's from Montreal. It's a rub. It's actually chicken rub on the pork. It's absolutely delicious, and you're not getting any paste. Anyway, this is a private video just for Gregory, Tipley, but I might share it with my patrons because they're good bastards too. And let me know if you reckon I should do these private videos to people. We can always make them free to patrons afterwards, but I think it's kind of a nice idea, eh? Own personal video. Good way, my way of saying thank you for sending me that awesome box of stuff. Be good, can't be good, be careful, see you later. This is fucking brilliant, man. Isn't it just divine,
yeah,
eh?
beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
Juicy too.
Juicy, man. Got another piece?
No. Got to get up a roof.
Got to get up a roof. Okay.
You got to stay a little bit hungry.
See you, bro.
Sweet as bro, everywhere we go, it's sweet as bro. Singing sweet as bro, sweet as bro. Everywhere we go, it's sweet as bro.